Hi, Assalamualaikum. Kids, are you ready to make a book of planets? Okay, so here we go. Tools and materials needed: drawing paper 3 pieces, sugar paper, ruler, glue, scissors, thread, and a pencil, and of course colored pencil. Okay, instructions: lay out your sugar paper, take out your ruler, preferably 30 centimeters, but if you have 15 centimeters, it's okay. You can use double the size. Okay, mark the 30 centimeters at the top and also at the bottom. Draw lines horizontally and vertically so you can make a square. And now do the other side. Also 30 centimeters at the bottom and 30 centimeters at the top, and draw the lines. Now you have a rectangle and you can cut it out. Okay, you got a piece of paper like this lah, a rectangle piece of paper. Okay, from the line that you can see at the middle, you can fold it up into two, so you have a square book right now. Let's draw the orbits. Okay, take out your ruler and mark 15 centimeters at the top. Okay, and now take out your white color pencil or lighter color pencil, it's okay. Okay, and a thread. Use the thread about this length and cut it out. Okay, now let's try to tie the thread with the pencil like this. Try your very best to make it tighter. And you can also use your sellotape to secure it. I cut the extra short one to make it easier for you to draw after this. Okay, look at your paper and then you can see the mark that you made before, 15 centimeters, like this. Okay. Take your white color pencil with the thread before. Okay, one of your hands secure the thread using your thumb, and the other one you use to draw the orbits like this. Secure the thread. Then the thread is used to guide you to make the perfect circle like this. You only got one shot to do this. After that it will be harder to erase if you make any mistake. On to the next orbit. Okay, the next orbit you will mark from the first orbit, which is in about 6 centimeters for the second orbit. And then the third one also 6 centimeters from the second orbit to make the third orbit, and so on. 6 centimeter for the fourth orbit, 6 centimeter for the fifth orbit. Next also the same, 6 centimeter for the sixth orbit, 6 centimeter for the seventh orbit, and the last one 6 centimeter for the eighth orbit. Now we have first orbit, second orbit, third orbit, fourth orbit, fifth orbit, sixth orbit, seventh orbit, and the last orbit, which is eighth orbit. Take out your white color pencil with the thread. Okay, now use to draw the second orbit just like the first orbit. Okay, like this. And the third orbit, and the next one. It will be easier if you get used to it. Make sure the thread is long enough to reach the 8th orbit. Okay, now we have finished with the 8th orbit. Okay, close the book. Okay, now let's write Book of Planets. BOOKOFPLANETS, because it's in plural. Okay, now let's make it personal. I like to draw the shadow on the font. Draw however you like lah, to make it prettier, to make it your own. put shadows here and there. Maybe we can draw something like a comet or a Milky Way, anything you like.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you, and I think I have to listen. Because
Now let's draw the planets. Okay, you need the drawing block. Okay, take out a piece of paper. Okay, we are going to fold it into two like this, vertically. I forgot to mention, you need to tie a thread with your pencil, not the color pencil lah, the pencil. Okay, just like you used the white color pencil before. Tie the thread with the pencil. Okay, now write the first object you are going to draw, which is the sun, and you need to write 5 centimeter above below the sun. Okay, now take out your ruler and we are going to use 5 centimeter. Okay, let's try to take the pencil and the thread, try to measure it into 5 centimeter and point anywhere at the end of the paper. Okay, and draw like that. You can draw a semicircle like this. The first planet that we are going to draw, which is Jupiter, which we are going to use 4 centimeters. Okay, take out your ruler to measure 4 centimeters using the thread and the pencil. Okay, as usual, secure the other thread using your thumb, and you can draw the semicircle at the end of the paper. The second and third biggest planet that we are going to draw are Saturn and Uranus, which are 3 centimeters for both of them. They are about the same size, so that's why we are using the 3 centimeters. Okay, take out your pencil with the thread and measure with 3 centimeters like this, and draw the Saturn and the Uranus. Because we are drawing using the pencil, if you make any mistake, you can easily erase it and try to do it again. Now, take out a new piece of paper and fold it into two. We are going to make another planet, which is Neptune, and you also write it down, 2 centimeters. Using the same technique, the thread, the pencil, and the ruler, okay, you can make the Neptune by using 2 centimeters. And now, we are going to make the Earth. Okay, Earth is only 1 centimeters. We are going to make the size for the Earth and Venus the same, which is 1 centimeters. For the last two planets, which are Mars and Mercury, okay, we are not going to use the same technique because it is too small and it is very hard to use the same technique. So I recommend you guys to use coins, 20 cents and 10 cents. 20 cents for Mars, and the smallest planet, which is Mercury, we are going to use 10 cents. We are going to label every planet inside their circle, because when we cut them, the label outside will be gone. Just label the planet's name. You do not have to label the size, okay? Okay, now let's cut it out. Cut every single planet. Okay, when you open them, you will have a perfect circle. Okay, now let's cut the other planets. We just cut the sun, now we cut the other planets. Remember, sun is not a planet. Sun is a star. Let's draw the sun. Okay, I'm going to use these two color, orange and yellow. Okay, take out your pencil. Okay, you can draw anyhow you like. Okay, I like to draw mine like this because it will show the fiery blaze of the sun. It's up to you lah. It's up to you. Okay, I'm going to color the inside in yellow and the outside in orange. Okay, you can use your own skill in coloring. After that, we are going to color the Jupiter. Okay, flip that so the label will be at the back. Okay, I'm going to use orange and yellow. Take out your pencil. Okay, how to draw? You can draw something like this, a zigzag line. Looks like a watermelon, right? Look like a watermelon. Maybe some small part like this. Okay, I start with the color orange and then follow with yellow, orange, yellow, and orange. Next is Saturn. Okay, flip it back. Okay, now take out your pencil. Okay, how to draw is I draw many semicircle on it. It will look like this. The colors are dark brown and light brown. If you don't have the light brown, you can use your yellow. Okay, I start with dark brown first and then follow with light brown. Okay, we got something like this. But wait, it is not complete. Saturn is very famous for their ring. So we gotta put a ring on it. Use any leftover paper. You can make a long rectangle and glue it on the planet. So you got a Saturn. Next is Uranus. I like to draw Uranus by drawing some lines vertically from the top to the bottom. The colors I'll be using are dark and light blue. I start with light blue and then follow up with dark blue. So you got something like this. This is Uranus. Next is Neptune. The colors are dark blue and purple. I just drew 3 horizontal lines from left to right. I start with color or purple followed by blue. Next is Earth. I think you already know how the design is. So I draw something like this. You can follow or you can change according to your liking. The colors are light blue and green. Remember, blue resembles the ocean and green resembles the land. Okay, now it's time for Venus. Okay, Venus is very simple to draw. You just draw a few small circles here and there. And that's it. The colors I'll be using are yellow and light orange. Orange is for the small circle and the larger part is using the yellow. Okay, now it's time for Mars. You can follow the design that I did here. The colors are red and maroon. Okay, I start with maroon and red in the middle. Okay, now it's time for Mercury. It's getting smaller. It's getting smaller. Okay, the colors are black and gray. Okay, you can draw three small circles with the color black, and then the whole thing we can color with gray. Let's make it pop, which is we are going to make the planets in 3D. Okay, use the leftover stringer paper. Okay, we need about 2 centimeter width. Height as long as you can get. Okay, it's like that. Okay. Cut until finish. Okay, now you can fold about 2 centimeters until finish. Then open it back. Okay, I want you to count until 5 sections. Count to 5 sections and cut. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. When you fold it, we got a small cube like this. Okay, glue the 5th section to 4th section together. You will get this cube with hole in the middle. This will be the stand for the planets. Okay, do it about 10 until 11 pieces. For smaller planets like the Earth and so on, you can cut into 2 to fit into the planets. Okay, now glue time. Okay, you can glue all the planets onto their own cube. For bigger things like the sun, it needs 2 cubes. Okay, it needs 2 cubes to stand properly. Okay, now arrange the sun and the planets accordingly. Okay, starts with the sun. Start with the sun. The sun goes first. Glue all 2 cubes together and paste it. Okay, now the first orbit is Mercury. Okay, make sure you find the Mercury. And the second one is Venus. And the third orbit goes to the Earth. The fourth orbit is Mars. The fifth orbit is the largest planet, which is the Jupiter. The sixth orbit is the Saturn. The seventh orbit is the Uranus. Make sure you paste it, you glue it vertically, okay, for the Uranus. Next, the last one is the Neptune. Take out your white color pencil. Okay, label the planet. The first one, remember, is the Mercury. And the second one is the Venus. The third one is the Earth. The fourth one is the Mars. The fifth one is the Jupiter. The sixth one is the Saturn. 7, Uranus. And 8, Neptune. Okay, now let's decorate it. Okay, you can use the yellow color for the stars. You can draw something, the stars like this. Or if you're feeling fancy, you can find any stickers that has stars on it, and you can use it here. Okay, almost finished. Now you can you can flatten it to close the book, or you can leave it as is. It's up to you. Okay, now I'm going to add something like I put 3D, I put some stars, and I put my initial SMM. Okay, now I think that's pretty much it. Congratulations on finishing your 5 days project. I'm so proud of you. Okay, it looks fancy, right? It looks very beautiful. Okay, congratulations to every single one of you.